All right, welcome back to episode 44. We're here with the man himself, White Cassel, dude, the big slider. What's it? How's it hanging, bro?
Where you looking? Where you looking, bro?
John. Okay, but for real, on a serious note, we wanted to kind of surprise you this episode with something special. Okay, if you want to close your eyes, we wanted to show you something.
Okay. You're not gonna hit me, are you?
Oh, no.
Stop. I'm not opening my eyes.
All right. You get robbed, bro. Hey,
Give us your money, bro.
hey,
Give us all you have.
This is the real reason we brought you to a job.
I want one.
I can't.
Can I get one?
We only bought 2. These are kind of expensive.
They look kind of stink too. It smells in this.
You know
it
how much a
smells bad.
ski mask is nowadays?
$10.
We literally had to rob somebody for this. We had to rob the robber
With
for this.
Bidenomics, dude. Ski mask have
How
inflated.
do you feel?
highly.
How do you feel right now? It's just 2 dudes wearing a ski mask in front of you with mouth holes.
Turned on.
Okay, I'll take one. I gotta take my mask off.
All right,
Bro.
all right. All right, well, we're actually on a serious note. We're happy that you're here today. We just figured we would shine a little light on your profession and the beautiful work that you do day to day. Maybe you can tell people what you do.
I do land surveying.
Okay?
Why don't you tell people what I do?
Well, wait. So
You did it with me.
Yeah, I did.
it's kind of funny because we all kind of did that.
We're 3 surveyors in one room, dude. Not often
What a
that
coincidence.
Josh?
Josh did land surveying for...
Yeah, I was a rod man for like a summer
When?
when I was like 16.
You didn't tell me.
Yeah, I did. I've definitely told you this before. Okay, well,
Did you enjoy it?
no. No, I like some parts, but no. Not really.
John is a big fan of... so you do a lot of topo work, right? Which is kind of... What is that like?
Topography.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry for shortening it.
Topography. Get it right, bro.
We call it topo.
Yeah,
Right.
in the business.
In the biz, we call it topo.
What is
basically,
that?
you go get... You're measuring the elevation of the land. Basically that, and mainly drainage and creeks and anything important or former improvements around the property. Stuff they might need to know.
How do you feel about all this, all these buildings and concrete they're putting up in the world?
I don't like it.
Why not?
Why not, dude? Don't you want the civilization to advance?
To what?
Huh?
To what?
More concrete, more buildings.
Is that good or bad?
I'm asking you.
I don't like it.
Okay.
So, when I was working as a rod man, is that what they still call it? Like your assistant, your little sidekick? Like he was your sidekick.
I-man, Rodman.
I man? Okay.
He had a different term.
Well, do I want to know what that one was?
Pole
It's
bro.
PG. Little Rod Boy.
That's fair enough. I wish that was my title.
My name is Poppy.
Hey, bro. Some things stay in the business, bro.
Some things never die.
True
It's
that. So when I was doing mine, I was doing it in Kansas. So there was like nothing out there, right? It's like flat
Yes.
mainly. And most of the jobs we went on were on just out in the middle of nowhere. But you're like located in Dallas, right? So you're mainly doing it like in the city. Is that correct?
No, sometimes, but like on the outside of the city. So places that aren't even developed.
Right.
Usually.
You're kind of exploring land that,
Yes.
never been explored
Yes, but
before.
there is some stuff in the city, yes.
Okay. Is it mostly city or is it mostly?
No, I'm going over barbed wire and stuff, and there's cattle.
Oh, okay. You have to drive far for that?
Depends, yeah.
Yeah,
About
like
an hour, hour and a half.
What's
Yeah.
the scariest animal you've ever come across? Because you run into some wildlife out there, don't you?
Snakes, but snakes don't really bother me.
do you like killing when you see them?
I don't like killing animals.
Not even snake? Well, you try
If
to
I
pet
don't
it
have
or?
to, no.
Okay.
What,
They're usually more afraid of you anyway. They'll slither away.
what about a bug?
I don't kill bugs unless it's.
You don't kill
I mean,
bugs?
I'm a hypocrite. If I see a roach, I don't have roaches in my apartment, but if I saw a roach, I kill it.
Okay. So you got beef for roaches, but no other bugs.
Yeah, no other. What about a spider?
I won't kill a spider.
Really?
No.
So, like, you won't see any kind of big animals like cougars or anything. Is that in Texas?
There's bobcats, some mountain lions can get into Texas.
Have you seen anything like that?
Nope.
No. So do you like carry a gun with you just in case?
Nope.
Do you got the
No.
toolie on you? Ever? What about when you go outside of business?
What about a knife? You got to carry a knife.
I used to.
Not anymore.
No.
Dude, what if you run into like a homeless guy and trying to like, sell you
Bro,
something?
we did run into a gypsy camp. Remember that?
You ran into a gypsy camp?
We were.
This town and squatters.
What?
It was just Shane and I. Right? It was just you.
Bro, yeah, it was in Pleasant Grove, and these people we were just topoing this huge property, like, I don't know, 50 acres or something. And there's like just a random RV and a bunch of tents around it. And we're like, that's weird. And then we walk up to it closer, and then there's just like these feral people kind of walking around.
Feral?
Yes, bro.
Like kind of like goblinish?
Like more tunics than clothes.
Okay, more around the midsection?
Yeah.
No shirt.
And remember the dude that walked up to us to come say hi? The gypsy, I guess, leader? He had a machete.
We had a machete too.
Yeah, but his is bigger.
That's what she said.
Yeah, y'all had like that little one that you get through the little brush. You had the head chopping off kind. Yeah.
But animal would probably be a bull. I was on this guy's property, and my crew chief at the time, and he said there is a bull, but don't worry about him. We were there the day before, and we heard a cow or a bull like going crazy. We were just like, "What's that?" We returned the next day to finish the job, and it's just George and I, and we turn, and this giant bull is right behind us, just staring at us.
Ooh.
And
A bighorn or a regular?
He was huge. He was the size of a car. He was wide. Just his face was just huge. And I had the pole, and I was about to either try to jump over the barbed wire because I couldn't stab him.
Couldn't stab him with the pole?
Basically, he just went up to us and was like, "What's up?"
Okay.
Oh, he wasn't angry or
And
anything.
then we just stared, and he stared, and he just turned around and walked away.
Would
It
you
was giant.
would you have taken
Yeah.
its life? Because you said you don't kill animals, but there
if
you.
it was trying to harm me, yes.
Okay, self-defense.
Yes, but I would feel bad because I was basically in his home.
Would you honor it by eating it?
Do you eat meat?
You big meat eater?
Why'd you look down?
Just checking out my legs.
Okay.
Don't be fooled. Yes, I eat meat.
Okay.
But I've cut back on meat. But I eat meat. Meat's good for you.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Oh, I love meat. I think meat's
Yeah.
great for you.
How do you feel about vegetarians?
The people or the diet?
Both. Let's start with the people.
A bunch of weirdos.
They can be weird. I don't think there's anything wrong with being a vegetarian. But I think when you start saying that about killing animals and stuff, the amount of pesticides they spray on all the vegetables, fruits, and plants that messes up a lot of ecosystem with insects and stuff. That makes a big effect also. So they're in the wrong too, unless they grow their own food.
Okay. Guess I haven't thought about that before.
Dude, the vegetarians, whenever they combine those big fields and mow them all down, they munch thousands of rabbits and other prairie dog, little farm animal.
See?
Yeah.
They're getting the short end of the stick.
Yeah, it's
So-
like what kind of evens itself out. Vegetarians and like regular eaters.
A balance. You could say that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It seems to be the most weird people are vegetarians, and most vegetarians are weird people. That makes sense?
I agree.
Yeah. Pescatarian, is that kind of the same?
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with being a vegetarian, but they go above and beyond it.
You ever tried it, like vegetarian?
I've done it for like a week rather than eat meat.
You like it?
What was it like, dude?
Did you like see new colors or something?
I lost weight,
Yeah. So you saw pounds off the
but I
scale.
was also eating healthy though. I wasn't eating anything packaged, just fresh produce.
Okay.
But,
Fresh
but
produce.
if you eat fresh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Did
obviously.
you actually you go hard on diets, low key? What's
not
the
right now, not but yes.
in the past you have?
Yes.
What's the longest you ever fasted? Or your version of fast, basically just water and not eating?
Probably like there's maybe 2.5, 3 days.
Just water?
Yes, it was water, and then the last day I did not. There was no water.
You just
It's just nothing.
I was gonna go on a date, and I wanted to like cut weight like a fighter.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Let's go.
I didn't fit like their thing's 5 days. I did it for like, but I was also, but it's tough.
Yeah.
The first day you just have some fruit and water, and then the second day is just water. Third day is just water. Fourth and fifth, it's like no liquids because you're sweating the rest of the water out. And it,
Man.
but those fighters, they like train too while they're
Yeah.
doing that, or like work out.
Mhm.
And I was like that. I was lancering, and that's hard.
Yeah.
Wait. You ate fruit the first couple days?
The first day,
So did you absolutely blow out a bowl?
probably. I don't remember.
So wait, let me get this straight. You fasted for 3 days, like hardcore, to go on a date. On the date, were you like going to go eat food? Because that would probably mess up your stomach if you're just eating like steak or something on the date.
Well,
What happened?
What was the
didn't
plan
finish
there?
It, so I ate before
Oh, okay.
a day or two before.
Okay,
the
okay,
date.
okay.
Dang.
Okay. I didn't know you were a diet guy.
He's a
What
big
other
diet.
diets have you done?
No, I've cut back on it. I mean,
Like, okay.
I've done the low carb. I've
Yeah.
done the no carb all day, carb after you work out. I've done.
It's kind of fun, isn't it? Kind of fun to experiment. Yeah, I've
high
learned that.
protein, high fat. But I'm big on fiber. I think we need more fiber.
You big
Fiber.
I think protein and fat, but I think you still need your fiber.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree with that. When I did like a low carb thing for a while, just to see if I could. I mean, I was trying to lose weight at the same time, and I was I was working out while I was doing it, so I was getting like 50 grams of carbs a day, and I was working out, and I was like, I have no energy, and it sucks. And my mom was like, just eat a bunch of fats, it'll like replenish or whatever. And it kind of worked, and it kind of didn't. So I didn't like it at all. But
It's not for everyone's different.
yeah,
It takes
I
2
think
weeks
that's what
to
it
get
is.
off the keto hangover.
2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
You say keto.
I did carnivore like a
Jordan Peterson
real
style.
man.
Jordan Peterson style.
Real man.
Only animal products, dude. No carbs. Straight up.
Why'd you stop?
Just lack of will, discipline, all of the above.
Should have given me a call.
They do call you Mr. Discipline.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
they don't.
for real though, would you eat a dog?
If like here, or if I went to a foreign country where they eat dogs.
Any circumstance, would you eat a dog?
Like if you brought a dog up to me right now and told me to eat it.
Yeah, it's cooked, prepared, sauce and like.
Yeah, I'd try it. Yeah.
Okay.
I respect. That's a kind of a hard hitting question on our podcast. People get upset about it.
I mean, I love dogs, but over there in their culture, they eat them.
But if it's tasty, it's tasty.
It probably tastes good.
What,
Yeah, I'd say so.
They've been eating them for so long and don't want to give it up.
If they don't want us to eat it, it probably tastes really good.
What dog would you eat first? What type of dog?
Do you own a
Breed?
I don't own a dog, no.
dog? Okay.
What type of
What breed would you munch?
husky?
Husky, hey, chill, bro.
I'm just kidding. It wouldn't be the French bulldog. I don't like those dogs. I'd probably get dumber from it.
Wait, what's your beef with the French
I
bulldog?
have beef with the French bulldogs. They are the stupidest dogs. Are they cute? Are they cute and like easy to have, like living in an apartment or in the city? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Are they cute? Yes. Are they intelligent? Absolutely not. They get sick. They're overpriced. All the minorities
Dude.
trying to steal them.
Hold on, wait.
Dude, look.
That's great.
Sorry.
That's crazy.
Sorry.
No, I agree with like expensive and would you say dumb.
They're-
And
I mean,
you said they're not intelligent and they get sick. That's not like I don't think that correlates with each other.
Okay, but honestly,
You
though,
are what you eat.
but But you
Food for thought.
you do have a point though on the expensive. I went to Petland in Frisco. Have you been there, dude?
No.
It's okay. Basically, it's like the Walmart version of dog. But you go in there and they buy dogs from the breeders and they basically resell them to you.
Okay.
But it's only expensive dogs.
Okay.
Like the cheapest dog they have in there, $2K.
Okay.
If you want a Frenchie, it's like $8K,
That's how much they are now.
$8,000. And
They've gone up.
Probably with inflation.
yes, they got up with
The dog
Bidenomics
market.
again. No, but you can get a dog on payments, and it's only like I think the 8K is like $300 a month. Would you pay that?
That sounds horrible. Absolutely not.
Dude, get a car. You can't
Unless
even
I was
ride a French
rich.
bulldog.
I don't think so.
Dude,
no.
you are rich. You're floating.
No.
Dude,
I'm
you're a
not
land
gonna go buy
surveyor.
an $8,000 dumb dog.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. I don't
I
blame
mean,
you.
they're cute, but
All right, what kind of dog would you absolutely not eat?
I just told you.
Oh, the Frenchie's a not eat because you don't want to get
I
stupid.
probably wouldn't want to eat a poodle.
That's fair. What dog looks the tastiest?
Maybe a Rottweiler.
Like tough meat.
Got that
Yeah,
muscle
like
on it?
yeah, or a spare pit bull or something.
A spare?
Spare? Like a spare rib?
I'm not a pit bull guy either.
What are you, Michael Vick?
What are you, Michael Vick?
I don't do that. I don't conduct that.
But do
I'm
you
an
like?
animal lover. I worked at a vet for 4 years.
Oh, you did.
Yep.
Okay. What'd
Yeah.
you do? Like, what'd you service? Mainly dogs and cats.
I walked the dogs. Made sure that because we were the people boarding, we had a pound, and so I took care of the dogs and the cats. I helped with procedures, holding down the animals.
How was that?
Not fun.
Did you have to like
Put them to sleep.
check their temperature like through the butt?
I didn't do it because I was like 15,
Oh.
16. Now I would hold them and they would, yeah.
They make that sound. Sometimes.
I like to pretend.
Like
I'm
coming
that
out?
way.
Why do you think they did that? Why do you think they checked through the butt?
Because that's how you get their temperature.
Yeah.
But there's got to be other areas, bro.
Dome.
There's their mouth. That's a lot more difficult than their anus.
Rectum.
I mean, I could check your temperature.
I'm good.
Do the same
You
way,
know, the
brother.
dog, or they could buy.
Pause
or
on
choke,
that.
Or choke. It's just easier to go to the butt. Same with the cat.
Dude, I was like, I don't know, eight years old when I first saw that happen to my dog. I was literally petrified, dude. I was like, why did they do that to my dog? I didn't understand. I was like,
Better you than the dog.
Mom, my dog is pregnant.
dude, yeah. So you're at a vet. What made you want to do that?
My dad wanted me to work over the summer, so I wasn't in my room on the video game all day.
That's fair. Okay. Did you like it though? Like, I mean, you're there for
Yeah.
4 years, so.
Yeah.
So is it 4 consecutive or like 4 summers?
It was 4 summers. The last time was during the school year.
Okay. Was it part of the school like program or what?
No.
No. Oh, it was off the books type of deal.
What was
My veterinarian, the boss, she was a regular at this bar that my dad used to own. And
Okay.
the bar's right next to the vet clinic.
Oh,
your dad
okay.
owned a bar?
Mm-hmm.
What bar?
Addison Point. It closed about a year ago.
The
Finally.
The AP. What happened?
It closed.
But why?
COVID?
Your dad he couldn't keep
Well,
up.
my dad it was him and his 2 buddies that owned it.
Oh.
And they sold it probably back in 2006 or 7.
Okay.
But they redid the bar since then. No more smoking. They took that away.
You avid smoker?
No, not anymore. I vape and do Zen.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You hit up your deckies?
You upper decker or lower?
What's that?
Like upper lip or bottom lip?
For the Zens, upper.
Upper.
I want to know.
Oh, really?
Were you trying to be gassed up for the cast?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You have you heard of like those coffee pouches that are like trying to replace the Zins? Like caffeine?
Really?
Yeah.
Have you had it?
No. I don't know if you
Danny,
had
you
one.
didn't try it? You like caffeine?
I do like caffeine.
like-
You are
Caffeine?
addicted to caffeine.
I am, dude. I'll have 1 or 7 cups of coffee a day.
That's insane.
Well, how many cups of coffee do you have a day?
4. No cap.
You let that drug control you?
You let that Zen control you.
Listen, I don't.
A lot of stuff controls me.
I
I'm
don't.
just trying to.
I don't let it control me, dude. It just.
So if you didn't,
I
get
just
your
can't
coffee
function
tomorrow-
without it.
Okay.
You can't what?
I can't function.
Can't function.
without it. Okay.
That's okay.
It doesn't control me. I
Explain that
just
logic.
need it. It's different,
You
but
think
Interesting.
You need it.
okay. Put this in my hand. No, not from your phone.
Not on the cast.
Okay. Well,
All right, what were we talking about?
The other
Bars.
thing-
you
Eating
got-
dogs.
Eating dogs.
so did you ever see any animals like sad, like die and it was sad or
A
something?
lot. Yeah.
You saw animals die?
Oh yeah.
What was
Man.
you just got to be something that was
You had to
stood
put
out
one
to
down.
you that you were.
To me? Well, there was a dog one time. They found it in Addison. So, if Addison Animal Control found any animal that was loose, they would take it to the vet clinic, and we would have to wait like 2 or 3 days till the Dallas Pound went and claimed them and took that animal away.
Okay.
So we also had like stray dogs and animals. There was one dog where he came in, his lower jaw was just hanging like that.
Oh.
Oh,
She sewed it back up.
she sewed it up.
Oh, she sewed his jaw back up. Yeah. I saw a cat.
Ooh.
Must have got ran over. His eye was hanging out, squished out. He was sneezing blood. That's awful.
Okay.
They sew that back up.
We put him to rest.
But it was still
I saw
alive when
rest
it
his
got
soul.
there.
It's still, yeah, cat. Well, there's a reason why they have 9 lives. Or what they say.
9 lives but 2 eyes.
I saw another cat. He was fine. He had a hole in his head, and there was like maggots eating him away, and he was acting normal.
He was chilling.
So I saw some stuff.
Dang. Would they call him RFK? What? Worm in his brain.
Oh my goodness.
And I had to hold the animals down and get put to sleep, I guess, in front of their owners, so that wasn't fine. 'Cause
Did you ever
Was it like kind of okay? Was it kind of sad like at the beginning, and then like 4 years later, you were just kind of like, okay, stop crying. It's just a dog.
No.
You become desensitized.
I would become desensitized because it was my job,
Yeah.
but I feel horrible for them.
Okay.
It sucks losing a dog.
Did you ever give him
Yeah.
like words of wisdom? You ever go like, hey,
No.
you just silent?
Yeah, I mean.
You just stone cold. You wou't give him any kind of like, I'm so sorry.
The main vet was there talking. I mean, what was I going to say? I was in high school. I would be like sleeveless with a crappy tattoo on my head. Like, what am I going to say? It gets better.
It kicks better.
Did you ever lay hands on the animal like, it's going to be okay?
I think if I was trying to secure them to calm them down, yeah, but.
So like at the vet, whenever the dog is put down, and the vet is like talking to the owners, like, we'll take good care of his corpse or body or whatever you say. Do they kind of like throw him in the dumpster? How does that work?
No, well, it's either.
That's a good
either
question.
like if you bring your dog and get put down and you don't want his ashes or anything, they will. I think you might have to pay something, but they dispose of the dog.
Oh,
Right.
Expound.
So what does dispose
they
mean?
throw him in the garbage.
Anytime we put an animal down, we would wrap him up in a bag and put him in we had a big freezer in the kennel room, and we put him in the freezer, and either it's till the people come to take that dog to go get cremated and then return to the owner, or they take him away and
Garbage
probably
Tuesday.
burn 'em. I think it's illegal to throw them to do trash stuff.
Probably.
Pretty sure there's no way.
So is this freezer like a big one, like a big like deep freeze, like in your normal garage, or
Yeah, like the
is
one
it this?
that you open it like that.
Yeah.
Not like a door like that.
Okay. So it's not like the same. It's not the
Yeah.
same freezer you put your lunch in.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Guess
Were
that's
you
It's
ever-
like more of an industrial freezer.
Were you ever
Okay.
putting like a dog down, like, holding it or whatever, and thinking about lunch? Like, like,
You know, I do remember back then I was 175 as a junior, and all I did was eat, and I didn't have before I got a car. When I would get off work, I just walk over to the bar because that's where my dad would be because he was my ride home, and his friends all had a nickname for me.
And that was?
Garbage gut.
Garbage gut.
So any food they didn't have, they just slide it my way. As they eat it, garbage gut. I just eat it.
Oh, dang.
Man, you took that, bro?
I took that free food.
Okay. Yeah.
My dad probably enjoys it. He's like, good, I don't have to pay for it.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so these dead dogs. Would you?
Let's get off.
Whenever I've got this crazy question. Whenever you put a dog down, was there ever like an instance where the pet would like twitch, like it might be still alive?
With me? No.
No.
There were times where I would pick them up and like starts coming out of them though. I'm sorry, I didn't cuss.
No, it's okay. So they would like defecate
Like
after
on you?
post.
Oh yeah, it happened. Oh yeah, I had dead defecation on me before.
Oh, does that smell worse than regular defecation?
No, because they just passed recently.
Did they probably fart too when they die, don't they?
Yeah, but we wouldn't leave them like once we put them down and they're laying and they're deceased. They're not there too long till we
Bag them up.
Yeah, take them to the freezer.
Wow. Okay, I have so many more questions, but we can move on from dead dogs.
I mean, what was your next job? Was it survey or?
I have some unique jobs.
We're ready, dude. Me and Josh got time, actually. We just checked our watches.
Yeah.
We got time.
The next job I did was I helped my friend dad at he was an attorney, big time attorney. I did stuff like spare filing at his
Okay.
firm, like over the summer. But then my next job was Smoothie King.
All right.
I went to community college. I did Smoothie King, and then after Smoothie King, I worked at this Italian restaurant called Picasso's.
Ooh.
You slinging pasta?
I was slinging everything.
Is that like a standalone thing, or is that a?
There were three. One
Three?
in like Skillman and Walnut Hill. There was one in Frankfurt and Tollway, and the one I worked at was by the Galleria Mall.
Okay.
But they're all closed now.
Closed?
But there was delivery, and they had good pasta and pizza.
What's better, Picasso's or Bucket of Beppo? Because Bucket of Beppo's.
Bucket of Beppo doesn't really have pizza.
Well, that's. Oh, so it was a big pizza. They were slinging pies mainly?
I mean, they had good. Their chicken marsala was good, man.
Yeah.
What about the OG? What about Olive Garden? Better than Olive Garden?
Oh yeah.
Really?
No, dude.
Yeah, and they had angel hair. And
I find that hard to believe, dude.
There's not anything better than Olive Garden. Me and Josh used to go there, full football pads.
You might as well go to CC's.
Whoa, that's a crazy claim.
You ever had the tour of Italy?
I don't need the tour.
Chicken.
You ever had a endless salad?
Breadsticks, dude?
No.
Breadsticks?
How many
I know what
breadsticks
they
can
are.
you
I
eat?
know what they are.
Yeah.
I've never. I mean, Olive Garden is what it is, but no,
Dude.
Picasso's would have. No.
I mean, I like Italian food, but OG, it's hard to beat OG.
So, what do you think about?
Well, then I worked at a strip club.
Wait, you,
And then
Really?
yes.
Were you a bouncer?
Yes. And a manager, yes.
a manager?
Whoa, and a manager. Okay.
How did you manage the door and the room?
What were you after that? What were you after that?
I worked at a moving company.
Okay.
And then I worked as a bouncer at a few bars in Uptown. And then I started land surveying, which was 10 years ago. So it was 2014 when I started.
Jeez.
Is this the longest you've had a job then? Longest you've had a job? Land surveying?
Yeah, 10 years, yeah.
Yeah.
So, did you ever have to fight off like any dudes at the?
Yep.
Did you ever get beat up? Be honest. Be honest on the cast right now. Did you ever?
No.
No.
No?
Could I have gotten beat up? Yeah.
What?
I never did.
You beat up people?
You ever to drag anybody away?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll break up fights, drag. I've had gun pulled on me. I've had threats. I've had people attack me. Oh, yeah.
Attack you?
Oh, yeah.
Like how?
Like come at me and try to punch me. I've even at the other bars, I would turn around and I got punched the back of the head.
Ooh.
I had 3 people fight me and get up on me and kick me while I was down.
What did you
Oh,
do?
so you have got beat up before.
This sounds
So
like
you have got beat up before.
This sounds like getting beat up.
I didn't get beat up.
What, your head did?
Well, it happened really fast. The guy just looked at me.
So it doesn't count?
Well, I mean, I threw the guy on the floor, and then his buddies came up and just like started kicking me, and it was like maybe 5 seconds, and I had health, and that was it. I was fine.
Were you on all fours getting kicked?
Yes.
Cheapers.
So no knives though. Nobody was like about to stab you or anything.
No.
What's it like looking down the barrel?
True, that's a great question.
Did you think about a lot of things?
No, I reacted real quick. I said, "Screw this," and I got out of there. I ran away.
You ran?
Yeah,
So
I ran
wait,
back inside. I was like, "I'm not."
Was he in line or something?
No, that night there was this bachelor party that came, and they were like weird. I could tell something. It was like probably a lot of drugs, but I wasn't really paying attention to them. And there was a regular that worked there. I mean, that came there. And I think he would sell drugs, and I think whatever the main guy of that party and him were on the back smoking patio. They got in an argument, and I hear yelling, and I walk out, and he has the gun pointed at the regular, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" He points at me, and I'm like,
And then you're like,
Whoa.
"Sorry, regular."
That was my
Loyal
next question.
customer.
Was it like kind of like under the belt or like in your face?
in my face.
Was it sideways?
That's scary.
Or was it okay?
Just straight on. I don't know if that'd be more scary if it was sideways or like that. You know.
I mean, all those people. I mean, it's not worth getting shot over.
Where did you run to?
I ran to the office, and I told the other guy that worked there. I'm like, "Hey." I mean, I wasn't gonna.
You were gonna like John Wick it, just
Because he was messed up anyway. I'm not gonna try to.
Okay, now say in that situation, okay, say that the regular is Donald J. Trump. Would you have jumped in front of the bullet?
100%.
Praise God.
It's a crazy question.
What would you do for our president?
Do you think you could have done better if you were in the Secret Service than like some of those women that were like ducking when he was getting shot at?
Why is a woman in the Secret Service to begin with?
That's a great question.
Let's talk about it.
There's no reason she's like 5'4". What are you doing protecting the president?
Yeah, what is he like
What are you
6'5" or something?
What if she had a stool though, like she could kind of plop up and stand on?
What if she had some stilts on her?
Athletes, boxers, they have better security than the president did. What would you want her to be?
Yeah.
Your bodyguard?
Let me think about it.
No.
Okay, 5'4". I've got 6 feet of open area, or 6 inches. No.
Wasn't she fixing her glasses or hair even before she got to the president?
Well, you can't look bad.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know?
you got to
It's a
look good
picture
for
they're gonna
cameras. She had to have known that people were
It's
clicking.
all about inclusion.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely. Yeah, that's it's just the world we live in now.
You think you would have left the roof open if you were Secret Service? Like if there's like a big like arena kind of area, and there's like one roof right behind that you put Secret Service on, and then like the other roof like 100 yards away. You think you leave that one open?
Were you taught like any kind of like, I don't know,
You know martial arts.
like any defense moves or like how to secure an area or anything whenever you're bouncing? Like how to use a baton or something? You have handcuffs on you?
No. No handcuffs, no baton.
What was the hiring process for being a bouncer?
Where?
Like, did they look? What kind of qualifications did you present? You're like, I can maybe run away from a gun.
Yeah, they have to make you like run a mile or something.
No, not at this place. I remember when I got the job, I needed a second job because I was working at Picasso's also.
Dang.
I was getting my alternator fixed on my horrible car, and it was hot. And I walked to the strip club across the street, and I went in, so let me speak to your manager. I need a job there in the mornings to early afternoon. And he said, you're hired.
No way.
No way.
He's that desperate?
Yeah, he's crazy though. But the first day I get there, I didn't know what to do, and
No training, no nothing.
You showed up the next day?
it was a few days later, and stocking the bar. I get there at 10. Club opens at 11. So I'm cleaning. I stock the bar and I do inventory.
Yeah.
They were telling me what to do, so I was doing it. And then the door girl comes up to me and says, "Hey, there's a fight in the locker room." And I was like, "This is my first day." So I've
Before it even opens?
correct, and I've been there maybe 30 minutes. And I said, she tells me there's a fight in the girls' locker room, and I was like, "Okay."
Roger.
And she's like, I was
10-4.
like, and then I walk away, and she's like, "That's your job. You need to go stop that." I was like, "Now, granted, I haven't even seen any of the girls yet." So now I have to go back to this locker room.
Oh, it was a cat fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
They're
go
throwing
in,
calls.
and it's
I can imagine what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had to break it up and just like,
yeah.
Did you kind of go, hey,
Did they-
stop?
I think I first walked in. I was like, "Oh, because they're half naked, like they're
sure.
and they are just going at each other, and they're in their heels too. These are tall girls. They're in their heels. They're taller than me.
Yeah. But you're like, stop.
Yeah.
With a stern voice. Stop it.
And I stopped them.
Wow. First day, huh?
I was a hero.
Yeah. Sounds like it, man. Sounds like it. That's that's a crazy first day.
So after the club, Picasso slinging pasta, throwing bodies, running away from gun, then you go into surveying. And then,
So what made you want to do that?
yeah, how'd
what?
you
Surveying.
even hear about a survey?
I didn't know what it was. I had a friend that I went to high school with that was a grade ahead of me, and he did it. So he would take pictures on Facebook, but it'd be pictures of like land. So I didn't know what it was, and I had a girlfriend at the time, and I was working nights bouncing, and I wanted a full-time job during like a normal job. And I asked him about it. He's like, "Oh, it's great, lots of overtime." And then I got an interview, and they said, "Well, okay, well, we're gonna do a background check, but you're hired unless the background was bad." And then I got the job, but I didn't know what it was.
Were you sweating a little?
Yeah, you still didn't know what it was after the interview?
I still didn't know.
You didn't
what it was.
ask?
Well,
It seems like how you get most of these jobs.
in the interview, so it was 10 years ago, it was Sean, Ryan, and this other guy was in my interview.
Wow. Thanks.
So you were just like, this seems like a good, steady job, and I don't know what it is, but I'll take
I
it.
just wanted to work hard and get a full paycheck.
What if you got
all the
out?
time.
What if you got out into nature and these freaking trees were fighting each other naked? That would have been great.
You bounce some trees.
Yeah, what if you were just right into nature, doing the same thing?
Be like, go figure.
So you had to learn all this from scratch, huh? Like
Yes.
topography and
Yeah.
hitting up the satellites in space and setting your, what's that point?
Control
Point
backside, yeah.
with what's the thing that follows your? It's been so long since I've done this. I don't know. The cornerstone. What's it called?
What?
I don't know what I'm
I
talking
think you're
about.
just talking about base, but
Base, man, probably.
So you get out there.
I thought I was supposed to go look at land.
10 years later,
In the interview, Sean said, "I'm just gonna have you tying up wood." I was like, "What?"
tying up wood.
He even said like the term tidal survey, and I thought he said tile survey, and I was even thinking, "Am I laying down tile?"
Oh my!
I mean, growing up, I always saw the
George
constructioner guys with the tripods, but I didn't know what that was. I didn't know that was land surveying
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
construction surveying.
And so first day out there, what are you wearing like normal clothes, or you come
my
out?
first day out there?
Yeah, or you come.
Yeah, I
wearing
mean, you
something
didn't really know
stupid?
what you were
My
doing,
first day was a
so.
very rough day.
Oh, I'd imagine.
What happened?
You came in like knee pads and like
Well,
some
no,
cream. You're like, I'm ready to tile.
Get the grout under your
the
belt.
grout, yeah.
I told them, I said, "Hey," in the interview, I was like, "Do I need to get boots or something?" Like, "No, you're fine. You just wear shoes." And I go, and then they're all wearing boots, and all the guys look at me like I'm weird. And I was like, "I don't care. I just."
Yeah.
So I was supposed to start Monday. The roads froze. It was March. The roads froze. So a text went out saying no work. So I come in Tuesday. It's my first day. And back then we started at 6:30. It was like 20-something degrees. I've held a hammer before, not the ones we use. So we went to this place. I saw the guy get out of the tripod. I was like, "What is that?" We go and we had
That
guards.
doesn't look like a tile.
We had guards. Yeah, we had guards. And I remember they were handing to me, and I was hammering in the guards, and I've never held a hammer like
Wait, what's a guard?
Like the big wooden stakes.
Yeah,
but
steak.
not the long ones. They're like short and stubby and fat
Yeah,
and
yeah.
thick. And I was holding my hand near the head, which you're not supposed to do. And I hit it, and I sliced my finger up in the first step.
The exact same thing happened to me. I still have a scar on my finger. Yeah. That hurts. It hurts
I was very
bad.
upset.
Yeah. That's so funny. That's like a rite of passage. That happened to you?
I didn't know.
No?
No,
I never
he
made a mistake.
Never made a mistake.
I think I was kind of flawless,
Okay. Wow.
but John
That's-
would say otherwise.
That's a crazy
So you get out there, you split your hand open, and you just keep on going, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
did they throw some duct tape on it? That's what they did to me.
I think they had like some bandage I was able to
Okay.
obviously wrap around my cut.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
I was younger too.
Bounce
I could take
back.
pain more.
Rub some dirt on it type of deal.
Now you're more of kind of a squealer, right?
I guess you could say. I've just turned into a big girl.
You're,
All the
you're a big girl
hardships.
now.
Big girl now.
So, okay. So, when was the first time? So, for people who don't know, you survey usually with the team, and there's basically like the team leader, and then everybody else. What was your first day as a team leader? So you get your own truck, you get your keys.
My first day?
Yeah, what was that like?
I'm trying to remember.
Because
I had Ethan
yeah,
that day. I went and staked an outfall structure at a pond, and I had to set some benchmarks. And I don't remember what else I did that day.
what did that feel like though?
Stressful.
Stressful? You're scared?
It was my first day.
How many people on your team? I didn't have a team. It was just me and one guy. Like the whole summer.
That's what it is, Shane.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
was
a
trying to
team
make
is
it-
like 3 in my brain, 3 or more.
I'm trying to make it easily understandable.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Fair
It was
enough.
like usually, like the last company, there was 5 crews. So each guy that drives a truck is the crew chief. And
Yeah.
there's a senior crew chief who was
Big Daddy.
who had seniority over all the other crew chiefs, and then each crew chief had a rodman or eye man, and then there was always one crew that had 2 rodmen on the crew.
Mm.
Oh. Okay.
And so you get out in the wilderness,
Yes, I do.
and you're kind of known for being a little swamp creature. Well,
Me?
yeah. Why do you like? So sometimes when you're surveying, you have to get in the water too, right?
Yes.
Do you like that? Feel like getting a little wet on the
It's
job?
work.
That's fair. You ever have to like build a fire or anything? Like you get stuck out there or something? You have to rough it?
I wish.
You wish?
I wish.
Maybe you should like set up a scenario where you have to do that. Like it was an accident. I had to stay out here for a couple days.
Depends the person who I'm with.
Okay.
Out of all the people you work with, do you think any of them could get lost out there if you were like leading them in the lost direction?
In the lost direction.
Like,
What do you mean?
like you're like, oh no, like you turn the controller off and you're like, oh no, I don't know where I am.
My bearings are pretty good.
Not you, but I'm saying if you had to take somebody with you, who do you think would be able to find their way back?
The people that worked under me
Sure.
Like, is there anybody?
that wouldn't find their way back?
Yeah.
I mean,
'Cause-
you don't have to name names. I'm just
Because back in the day, Lewis and Clark, they didn't have no computers. They kind of just kept going, I think, west.
That's easy to do, though.
Is it
Alright.
though? Do you know how to navigate with the stars?
I love astronomy, but I'm not really good on that, so I would fail in that part. I do know the sun rises in the east and sets in the west,
Yeah,
so I do know
that's
that.
a good rule of thumb.
Yeah.
I try not to forget about that one. So you like astronomy? What's your favorite star?
The sun.
Okay.
Same.
It's a love-hate relationship. Some days I'm grateful that it gives life. Other days I don't like it.
Yeah, like this whole summer. This whole summer's been
It's been
brutal.
108.
Yeah, how do you survive out there in like 108-degree weather? What's that like?
What's protocol?
Do you have like? Do they make you take breaks?
I decide when to take breaks.
Yeah. Is it often?
No, I mean not.
I mean, you can
When
be
it's
honest.
hot, when it's hot, I'm gonna take break. You know,
Yeah.
I want to cool down my body.
You ever passed out before, like on the job? No.
I've been close one time.
Have you seen somebody pass out? Or throw up or?
I've seen people have seizures, pass
Whoa.
out. Yeah.
Seizures from the sun?
Not like surveyors, but like other people on site. Yeah.
Oh my word!
Mhm.
Like youngins, like little boys, or like
Guys
like
younger than me. Yeah.
teenagers.
Yeah, maybe 20 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Like, then for the most part, healthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you seen somebody throw up too, or pass out?
Yes.
Oh, dude, I almost threw up on my job.
I don't think
Like
I
it was
ever.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Like,
yeah,
What'd you do
With
when they pass out? Did you
well,
kind
there
of
was
go
one guy I called 911.
for real?
Hmm?
On your team?
He wasn't on my team. He was a Hispanic worker.
What a good guy.
Okay, you could have just said worker.
What a
You're right. Sorry about that. just specifics.
Hey, you passed
I
out.
thought
he
people like
doesn't-
specifics.
Bro, he don't discriminate, dude. He calls 911 for anybody.
That's true.
Okay, so you're a nice guy. So like, did you learn like CPR in vetting school? Like,
Nope.
No, you couldn't have administered or anything. Okay.
No, and that's one thing that bothered me. Kind of, I was like, I want to get it down because if it did happen to me and I didn't know how to do it to someone, it'd probably be upsetting.
And so
Yeah.
Especially if they.
now you're obviously certified, right? After that experience.
You say yes.
Yes.
So if I pass out right now, how many compressions would you give me?
4.
I'm dead.
Sold me on it.
John, 1, 2. He's halfway there.
He's halfway.
I would. Okay,
Mouth to mouth. Oh.
that got
Do
recalled.
you want to live or no?
No, they recalled that, bro. It's more harmful than good.
They recalled that?
Yeah,
Not with this
you're
magic
lying.
mouth.
There's no more. They don't do
Dude,
mouth.
you have to give the deceased has to give their consent before you mouth to mouth them now. I guess that's probably what's going on.
Tongue out.
What? How does that? How does that help?
That's the go flag.
Save me.
That's the sign of consent.
He's consenting to CPR. Mr. Walker, fling your tongue harder.
Oh my word!
No. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So now that you've been land surveying, you've seen all this beautiful creation out there. What do you think about all these, like, kind of this move we're making towards green energy? You think it's a good idea to protect this beautiful
you mean-
land?
The United States or the world?
The United States. Let's just USA, our homeland, our stomping ground.
No, I think they're making a mistake right now. No, we should be self-sufficient. But I think they can make efforts towards that. But I think that's a lot longer scenario than what they want now, what people want now.
So their time frame is not realistic. Is what you're kind of saying right now?
In my view.
Yeah. Okay.
What kind of?
I'm not for the electric car. I mean, electric car's fine, but
How do you think a Tesla truck would do on the job site? I think a beast, man.
probably do good. But it's going to get better and better probably for the electric cars, but
Why don't you like them? Why you hate on the electric?
I can't say it on here.
I've got another question for you then.
It was Tesla, not electric.
Okay, fair enough.
So you, I don't know. I mean, Shane, you kind of bring this up a lot. Not really on the podcast, but with me. Like, if we're out on a trip or something, and you're like, you know how they say we're running out of like space or whatever to like. There's too many people, not enough space.
We have a lot of space.
Yeah. Well, so like, what's your take on that? Because I know you're out there like in space a lot.
Yeah, you're
Like-
you're front row with space.
You must be knowing a lot about space, like on the Earth.
There's a lot of space on
Yeah.
Earth where people can live.
Yeah. So
How much more room you think we got?
Just ballpark.
A lot more. The only thing is like the Midwest. It's less people who live in the Midwest, right? Compared to the East and West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
There's no ocean. They don't grow as like Colorado, Wyoming, Dakotas. They don't grow enough out there like we do over here.
Yeah.
So there is that factor, and they don't get enough rain.
The Midwest, because
Well,
it's
like
not
you-
close to the ocean.
Yeah, it's like the Rocky Mountains and then the air from the Pacific. It messes it up, so they don't get as much. That's why a lot of people don't really live there.
So it's like uninhabitable is what you're saying?
Not enough water.
Not uninhabitable, but it's just like
Not really ideal.
it's not ideal.
Okay.
Okay.
But we could. Like
Absolutely, we could. Yes.
like when I think of that, like in
still
that
West
scenario.
Texas.
Yeah. When I think of that scenario, I think of like Las Vegas. Like there was nothing there and they're like, we're just gonna build something to live here. And they did, and like we can do it.
You look at Dubai.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kinda
How do you think? So in Dubai, they're doing the cloud seeding. How do you feel about that, dude?
They're doing the what?
Cloud seeding. They
I don't even know what that is.
they kind of like basically put moisture in the air so that it rains. And they did it, and since they've done it, they've had like severe rainstorms
Well,
and
I
like
don't like
washing
it.
out
I
their
don't
city.
like it.
You think they should be messing with the Lord like that? The creation?
I don't believe you should play God. No,
Okay.
as a human.
But what if it's cool?
what if it's cool?
Because in Dubai, okay, so think about it like this way. Like one day there was a desert, and they were like, "Nah, there's no more desert. Let's put water up there." That's kind of sick. Do you think?
You have any thoughts on this? I mean I don't. I'd really
Desert could be hell.
Okay, you think that's?
Didn't Jesus say he was somewhat manipulated or provoked by the devil in the desert?
he was tempted in the desert.
Is that how you feel on the job site when it's hot?
Yeah,
Tempted.
Yeah, I do. I'm fighting the demons. I'm a soldier. Everyday battle.
You're a hero out there,
I am a
man.
hero.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
I'm my own audience, but it's fine.
What's it like fighting the battle right now when it's 100 degrees outside? Oh, you know what? Actually, that's maybe something to talk about. So people on the cast don't know this, but you're on a hiatus. How's your hiatus from work been? Because you've been fighting demons for a long time.
Fantastic. It's so nice. I went and saw a movie with my parents this morning.
What movie did you
Wait,
see?
what hiatus are you
So
talking about?
you've.
Hey, don't call it that.
I'm just.
A
The
break?
truck was broken. I needed a break. I have so much PTO. It's not even funny. I have like 3 weeks PTO, Shane.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Okay.
just spare me. I deserved it. I don't care who gets mad at me for that.
So how long have you been off right now?
What's today? Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Last Tuesday was my last day at work.
So you've been off for a week.
Mm-hmm.
What's that been like?
I had to take care of a lot of medical stuff, and then I did some stuff with my friends. I went to the casino one night.
How much money did you lose?
At the casino?
Yeah.
300.
Okay.
Is that
Yeah.
considered a bad day or
Yeah, it was 320 minutes.
it's 320 minutes?
$300 in 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because,
You were speed pulling?
I swear that I was definitely out of every person that went in that building that day, I was the one there for the least amount of time.
You got to drive an hour up there too, huh? And you're there for 20 minutes and just went home.
What did you do after?
Cry?
No, I've had bad drives from there before. Honestly, I went to Taco Bell.
Because that's all you could afford or what?
No. I was hangry.
Why were you angry?
I was hungry. And
Honestly, I couldn't think of a better place to go.
Well, it was near my apartment. I was like, I haven't had Taco Bell in a while.
You ever pop some
Might
Cinnabons
as
in your
well.
mouth?
From Taco Bell?
Yeah, they're really
Never
good.
had them.
What?
Serious.
Those creamy, delicious
I
cinnamon.
used to not eat Taco Bell at all. I know it got better, but I used to be a health nut.
You really?
I'm such a hypocrite.
You
I remember in high school I wouldn't touch McDonald's. I would not even eat fast
Ooh,
food in
me
high
neither.
school, ever.
McDonald's.
What do you
gross.
think gave you that determination?
In high school?
Yeah, well, you were a health nut. Because, I mean,
Was
I
that-
guess you could say some things have changed.
So you health nut or garbage gut? I'm confused.
What did you say? What did you say?
I think I said, are you a health nut or a garbage gut?
In between.
Health
So
gut?
it's extreme both ways. So you gotta find middle ground to survive.
You're an extreme kind of guy.
Yeah, it's either all or nothing, which is not. It's good, but no, it's not the best to sustain.
Not ideal.
No, it's not ideal. I don't preach that.
So if I'm a lottery machine, how much are you putting in me?
If I was, well, I went through and I did slots. I just did slots.
And did you? What were you pulling? Like $20?
$5 a bet.
And you lost it.
What's the math on that? How many
20
times is that?
minutes?
Well, there was one time I did like a $12, $5, mostly fives, a couple ones, but
And when you pushed the last one,
that
and
was man.
it said 0.
I was like, got up.
So you kind of have discipline in that respect. Like, you know, I'm going to spend this amount of money, and if I don't win, I'm just going to leave. You're not the guy who's like,
no, I've always been like this. I already had it in my mind. This is the amount I'm willing to lose.
And then,
So I could have easily gone back.
but like if you kept putting a little more, you might could have started winning. And you've already lost.
That is true. But the longer you're there, the odds are more against you.
Yeah, but you could also maybe win some
point.
right after.
That's how usually people get bad with gambling, though.
yeah,
how
that's
it
how the
starts.
addiction starts. So you would like, I don't know, would you recommend gambling to people? Like, is it worth it? Like,
I think it's fun if you're responsible about it.
Okay.
Because obviously gambling can ruin lives.
Mm-hmm.
What do you, if somebody is going through a gambling addiction right now, what would you say to them?
The 12-step program. Probably. Admitting you're an addict.
There's a hotline for that, I
Do the
think.
program.
Okay.
Okay. You ever had to call that for gambling?
No.
Okay.
No.
What's the most scared you've ever been?
I have to think about that.
Yeah. Loaded question.
Yeah.
Like recent? Like, have you been scared recently? No. Kind of a tough, like, kind of hero.
I'm not scared, but I get spooked. I am a jumper. I do get spooked real. I'm like that.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. I've always been like that, but I'll watch any kind of horror movie by myself, or I'll go
Really?
in the woods alone at dark. I don't know.
Oh, that's.
I love that.
I draw the line there.
Okay, so sometimes, do you ever do this? Like, I'm not saying I do this, but I've thought about it. I'll like kind of turn off the light switch and then run really fast to my bed.
You what?
Because you're scared?
I'll kind of like turn off the light switch and then like run really fast and like jump into my bed.
He'll try to beat the dark to the bed.
You can't beat that.
I do.
But he's kind of...
every night I do.
It's like the speed of light. You're not gonna beat that.
Dude, Shane's fast.
You don't think I'm faster than speed of light?
No.
So is Halloween your favorite, like, holiday?
No. Thanksgiving is.
Okay. You like spend time with family?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same.
Christmas mostly, but was my favorite. But I like Thanksgiving.
You got to sound humble, you know. People usually switch from Christmas to Thanksgiving when they become adults. It's kind of how it is.
I've noticed that.
Yeah.
What do you think you like about Thanksgiving?
Family eating the.
Garbage gut? Sorry.
Well, I mean, all the food that's gonna put you in coma,
Yeah, I agree. No, totally.
and then the Cowboys. I mean, it's just
The Cowboys?
and the weather's nice, so it's usually if it's fall weather, I'm in a better mood.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah. Totally agree.
So you're going back to work, and it's going to be real hot. How do you think you're going to fight those demons? What do you think you're going to tell yourself? Because we're coming towards the end of the podcast, and a lot of people struggling with this heat right now. What would you kind of...
Any tips?
You got any
Any heat
encouragement for their soul?
Hydrate,
Okay.
water, electrolytes. Try not to think about the heat. Cover your skin so the sun's not on your skin. If the sun's hitting your skin, you're gonna be a lot more hot.
Mm-hmm. I can vouch
Cover your
for...
face.
I can vouch for not thinking about the heat.
Yeah, it's a mental game.
It really is.
What do I do if I start thinking about it?
Get hotter.
Deal with it.
Okay.
Be a man.
Be a man, guys. Wow. Well, that's I've learned a lot of things about you in this podcast, and it's been interesting. Interesting guy.
That's true. You've been to a lot of places. You killed a lot of dogs. You've helped a lot of naked women.
Bounced a lot
I've
of
been
bros.
there, done that. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, been around the block.
You've been slinging pies at Picasso's.
You're gonna have to make me a pizza one day then.
I didn't make it. I was the call boy. I was the call guy. I was taking delivery orders.
Okay.
You have to
ever had
deliver
any-
a pizza to me one day.
One time I delivered pizza to this lady's house, and when I left, I backed up and hit her mailbox, and it fell over. And they called the company.
You had to pay for it?
What'd you do?
Is this traumatic for you?
They told me to call her back and apologize, and I thought I didn't. I had my subs. I was young, and I was kind of bumping it, and then I look. I'm like, oh, I saw the mailbox thing, and I was like, did I really just hit that? And I was just stupid. I was like, obviously I should go tell her, and I was like, I just like panicked and just. I'm telling the truth. Just drove back to the restaurant, and then they told me the owner was going to take care of it. And I called her to apologize. She's like, "Oh yes, I thought you did that because I didn't tip you very well." I was like, "Excuse me."
Wow.
And then I was like, "I'm glad I hit your mailbox."
Oh my goodness.
All right, John. We end every
That's a good note to end on.
we end every episode with the honk. You want to honk him out?
What do I do?
Give us
Just-
your best honk.
give us your best
like
honk.
a honk sound effect.
Like a
Ju-
horn.
Like a horn,
Your-
yeah.
Your best honk.
Just
Yeah, we don't know nothing, but we hope you enjoy the something. We just don't keep that don't know nothing. You know we have fun and it does not busting. We love you, homie. May we keep the gravy and stuffing. Gravy and stuffing. I keep your mom in a Dutch oven. Gravy and stuffing. Gravy and stuffing. Gravy and stuffing.